My name is Ingy Bloodsworth. Some of you know me as Ingy Victual. Today I would like to demonstrate how to make fermented vegetables, and I'll give you the reasons why you should be eating fermented vegetables. So with fermented vegetables, what is that? It's lactofermentation in which natural salt-tolerant bacteria called lactobacillus feed on the sugar and starch in the vegetables, creating lactic acid. This preserves your vegetables. And why do you want to eat fermented vegetables? Well, fermented vegetables become high in different strains of probiotics, digestive enzymes, and B vitamins. The lactic acid producing bacteria help acidify the digestive tract, which helps us grow healthy bacteria. The average person on today's diet of food-like products has a gut flora of 80% bad bacteria to 20% good. This will give us problems with gut issues like leaky gut, irritable bowel syndrome, and many diseases also start in the gut. So all the more reason to include a small side dish of fermented vegetables with your meals. This can turn around your good and bad bacteria, or gut flora, to having more good flora and better health. First, I'm going to make sauerkraut. I'll make it and put it in jars. I have a cabbage, I've already cut it up. And then I'm going to cut an apple up, peel it, and chop that up just for the flavor. It gives it a nice flavor. And I'm going to take good size, about that much ginger, put in my sauerkraut. You saw that I had a large cabbage, green cabbage, half red cabbage. I put in actually 5 large carrots, and I grated them also at home in my Oster machine. So now I'm going to put salt in. These are tablespoons. This is pink Himalayan salt. So it can be between 4 and 5 tablespoons. So I'll put 2.5 in each one of these, so that's 5. Next, I want to show you how to make just your plain green sauerkraut. What I do here is I save the outer leaves of the cabbage to put in the mason jars. We use that at the top, so I'll show you that later. This is a dry fermentation, so what we do now is massage it until we get the brine out of the vegetables. With just salt, that's all we used, and we've squeezed it, massaged it until we got the brine out of it. And we all have brine in it here. And so now it is ready to go into jars. Take a jar like this. I like using this to fill the jar, and then I use a stopper on it. Make sure there's no air. You can see the brine squishing up. And now, what I'm going to do, because you have to keep the sauerkraut underneath the brine, take a piece of cabbage and put it in. Make sure there's nothing sticking up. We don't want mold or anything else to get into this. So I've pushed it down. I want it to keep it under the brine, so I do this and put a lid on it. I know it's a metal lid, but you can use saran wrap if you want in between these two. So there's that. Beautiful. Okay, we've jarred our sauerkraut. Now I'm going to put one in a bowl. At home I usually take about 4 of them. I have a casserole dish that I can use. Do not use metal for this. So you just screw it until it just finger lightly like that and let it go. Don't tighten it right down. It'll start to overflow in a couple days. It'll be fermented about 5 days room temperature. Sometime in there you can start to put it in your fridge if you want. It develops in flavor over about 3 months is really good. And this is what it looks like. And this was about 6 weeks old. Now I'd like to show you how to ferment your vegetables with a brine. I'm going to use 2 cups of water, and I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt in this. We're going to put cauliflower in this one, and you put it in bite-sized pieces like you would in a salad. Keep all of them kind of uniform in size too. We're going to fill this jar, and I have fresh baby dill here. You can put garlic in it if you want. So this is a dill garlic ferment. A clove or 2 in there. Depends on how much you like. I want garlic, dill, and curry in mine. With this water here, I used filtered water in this here. Do not use tap water if the chlorine will ruin your fermentation. And then fill it up to the shoulder there. There's a white plastic lid that you can buy for mason jars. Shake it every day like this to make sure the vegetables on top are getting fermented. And so that would be it. And cheers to you all. All the best to your health.
Thank you, Ingy.
You're welcome. Thank you all.